Hey guys, welcome back to the next video. If you are new to the channel, welcome. This is Richard from WELSHYTECH, and today we have something from Cougar. This is the CFV235. This is a floating design PC case. Should you buy it? Let's find out, shall we? Okay, so for case dimensions, it's 235 by 493 by 460 millimeters. That's in millimeters. For the inches, it's 9.3, 19.4, and 18.1 inches. As for the front I/O, you do get two USB 3.0 Type A ports. You do also get a 3.2 Gen 2 Type C port. You also do get an audio jack as well as reset and power button. When it comes to motherboard support, it does support mini ATX, micro ATX as well as ATX, but this also does have support for the back connector motherboards. As for the included fans, well, you do get two Cougar Unity 240 ARGB PWM reverse fans at the side, and then you do get a Unity 120 at the back. And as for the specs for the ones on the side, the Unity 240 ARGB PWM reverse, they are between 700 and 1600 RPM, and then the rear one then is between 500 and 1400 RPM. As for fan support, well, the top does support three 120s or three 140s. The side does only support two 120mm fans. The rear only supports a 120. The bottom of the case does support three 120mm ARGB or normal standard fans. As for radiator support, well, it does support a 360, 280, 240, 140 and a 120mm on the top. The rear of the case only supports a 120. Max CPU cooler length, well, it is 175mm or 6.9 inches. As for max GPU support, does support 430mm or 16.9 in inches. As for expansion slots, there is 7. The max power supplies in this is 200mm or it's 7.9 inches. As for drive support, it does support two 3.5-inch drives with the caddy down below there. And it also does support two converted from 3.5-inch, 2.5-inch drives. This case also does include an ARGB hub, which you can connect up to 6 fans, and that is in a total of 6 ARGB fans. But because this is powered by SATA, you could technically daisy chain more than 6. As for dust filters, well, you do get a back panel or the top panel here, which is perforated. You do have a Cougar magnetic dust filter included, but that is for the top of the PSU shroud. Then you do get one right here on the side. That is for the inside. For some like nifty features, well, you do get a GPU support bracket here. You do get rubber grommets. Of course, it's steel construction. It feels very sturdy. You do have an Aurora LED light on the case as well. Okay, so when it comes to the actual test system and the actual parts I use for case testing, well, there's my Intel Core Ultra 265K. It's got 32 gigs of G-Skill Trident RGB DDR5. It's got an ASRock Riptide Z890 motherboard. It's got a 2TB Gen 5 drive from Apacer. It's got an RX 7800 XT, a 1000-watt power supply from Beequare, and it does use the Royal Pretor 130 in white from Thermalright. This cooler by here from Cooler Master is just purely aesthetic. So when we get to the testing, Same run of tests that I always do for cases, 50, 100, and obviously it's Cinebench R23 and Thermaltake 2 for the GPU. So, for 50%, the Cinebench R23, the idles were 31, the max was 88 Celsius, the CPU power draw was at 210 watts, Thermaltake 2 GPU temp was an idle at 23 with a max of 56. The GPU junction was an idle at 46 with a max of 76, and GPU hotspot was an idle at 29 with a max of 86 Celsius with a GPU power draw at 274 watts. Now for the 100%, the CPU for Cinebench R23, the idles were 32 Celsius with a max of 85, and the power draw is exact same at 210 watts. Thermaltake 2, the GPU idle temp was 26 with a max of 56, GPU junction was an idle of 50 with a max of 76, and GPU hotspot was an idle at 32 with a max of 85 Celsius with a GPU power draw at the same at 274 watts. So what I'm going to do is put up a graph here. I'm going to show you how this performs against other mid-tower cases I have previously reviewed, like from Be Quiet, Antec, from Lian Li, those type of cases, especially those ones that has side-mounted fans. I'm going to show you how this performs against those other ones, because with the price ranging, this is actually around those price ranges. So make sure you continue to watch that. Okay, so first of all, we start with what I like. Now, the CPU cooler that's in here for the Cooler Master Hyper 212 3D heat pipe, it is only here for purely aesthetic. I did use the Royal Pretor 130 in white from Thermalright. That is the CPU cooler I use for testing. Now, as you can see, this is the floating design case. It's got ventilation everywhere. It's got magnetic dust filters, and obviously the actual floating design is this part here down the middle, which I find a very cool and unique kind of look to cases. Obviously, it can fit big GPUs, the RX 7800 XT from Sapphire. This is not a small card by any means. This is the Nitro version, so it's the biggest one of that class. It fits quite big coolers. My Royal Pretor 130 fit in here, no problems. The overall ventilation, the overall case construction, the glass, it all feels very, very premium. Even the packaging was all nice, custom foam and very thick box, so it will get you there with no issue. So as you can see with this, it does have an RGB strip right under here, which does give a very nice glow. The included fans, they are a nice touch. I do like the fact that the two on the side here are like meshed together in like a single frame. That's better. It does make things actually look a lot better. Tons of space for case fans, tons of airflow, and tons of room for other features. So what's the back panel like? Well, let's find out, shall we? Okay, so here's the back panel. Now the back panel is a little bit flimsy, but it's okay. Now, as you can see with the back panel, I didn't do any cable management because of this cable tie point by here with these Velcro straps. It's easy to do. I did use it for the CPU, the actual CPU cables or the power cables for the motherboard. Obviously, you can fit 3.5-inch drives and 2.5-inch drives. You've got plenty of room here for your power supply. Obviously, it's a very good construction. I do like the overall construction. As you can see, there's the fans, but there you do get the access to the back of the fans. The back panel does have ventilation there as well, and as you can see, there's plenty of room for cables. The back panel wasn't bulging or anything. It was actually okay. You've got major support for back connector motherboards, just loads of space here for that as well. The included ARGB hub, if you look through the overall B-roll part of it, I was using that to change colors, and it does work fantastically. And because it is run by SATA, that means you can daisy chain more than the 6 fans that is actually compatible with, which is fantastic. So yeah, it's very good back panel and a lot of room for cable management. Okay then, so what is the price and what is the verdict? Well, the price of this is actually not bad considering a case. It is £120 on computerorbit.com. Now, that is the cheapest I could find it in the UK, and it's the same price for the white version as well, because this does come in 3 different variations. It comes in the black, the white, and then it does come in a Vision version as well, which is quite cool. Obviously, I like this case. I think for the price point, it's actually not too bad, considering how things are with all cases and stuff. I think the floating design is definitely something unique, something I've never looked at before, and the construction of this is very nice as well. Now, when it comes to the overall recommendation, if you want to buy one, then I will leave a link for Computer Orbit, because it is the cheapest I could find in the UK, because in other places it's £10 to £20 more. So go to computerorbit.com, but here the link will show up, and obviously you will get this case at a much better pricing, and also gives me a kickback as well. So yeah, a big thank you to Cougar, because this has been quite a thing in the making, because I have been trying to get stuff from them, and trying to get things over here has been a bit of a headache for both sides. So, you know, a big thank you to them. I really do like the case. And when it comes to actual more content, Saturday there won't be no video. I've actually unfortunately come down with a cold, so yeah, I'm not feeling the best, and I'm not exactly as hyped up as usual. So yeah, you'll get a short Saturday, but hopefully things will go back to the way it is normal next week, hopefully, as long as I'm still okay. So yeah, look, I've got tons of stuff coming. Intel CPUs, I've got an AMD Ryzen 5 9600X here to do. I've got a laptop coming. I've got more stuff coming here from Lian Li. I've got stuff from Deepcool. I've got loads of stuff coming, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. And as always, I hope you guys have a fantastic week and weekend ahead of you. This is Rich for WELSHYTECH. Goodbye.